All right, so do you think that sexual aggression is an issue on CMU's campus?
I do. I think as a resident assistant, I've experienced firsthand that there are people that really experience sexual aggression, and thank goodness we're able to provide them resources like SAPA and the counseling service that ResLife provides. Because there's been several incidents where these individuals haven't known where to go, we were able to show them.
I think that in our age group, peer pressure is a big problem with sexual aggression. I think that anything that is not complete consent is just sexual aggression. I think we have a lot of really good resources and options that we can go to when it comes to the problem of sexual aggression, such as SAPA or other organizations on campus to help with that problem. But I think that peer pressure and alcohol and just the hookup culture can definitely contribute negatively to that sexual aggression tendency.
I'm actually not sure because I don't hear enough about it through police reports and things, but that actually kind of worries me that we don't see reported statistics or a regular awareness of if there's an issue or not on campus. So it's kind of scary. It's all right that we don't have the information front and center about campus concerns like that.
Go. Okay, I do think that sexual aggression is a problem on Central's campus. I think that girls feel uncomfortable when they're walking alone anywhere on campus or in the areas surrounding campus when men are looking at us or make inappropriate comments or calls at us. It just isn't comfortable.
I don't really have an answer to that, but basically it's unwelcome sexual approaches that usually females wouldn't welcome. That's about it.
I think sexual aggression, even though it's not very apparent, it's definitely on all college campuses. You can't really avoid it. It's just something that's always behind the scenes unless it's talked about, like SAPA on campus who creates awareness for it, but unless you're actually a direct victim, I don't think you really know about it.
I don't really know. I don't know.
Go.
I do not think that Central Michigan has a problem with sexual aggression.
Yes, I do believe that sexual aggression is an issue on Central's campus because of the way that men and women are portrayed through social media creates unwanted attention.
SAPA stands for Sexual Aggression Peer Advocates. We handle issues of domestic violence, stalking, harassment, and sexual assault. So SAPA is for people, survivors and secondary survivors of the things that I just mentioned. And there are 52 members of SAPA.
Alright, so when we're talking about sexual aggression, usually sexual aggression, how we define it, is basically an umbrella term. So kind of like some of the points that Kendra just mentioned. So sexual aggression encompasses basically sexual assault, domestic violence, stalking, harassment, or any sort of those issues. So basically what are the needs of SAPA? Basically we are directly funded through the university as well as through some of our work that we do during the summer. We actually have a cast, the No Zebras cast. They travel all over the world. They went to places such as Japan, Seattle, Hawaii, California, all those different places presenting to different military members, mainly of the Navy, who they were then training them for sexual aggression and how to notice it and things like that. So lots of our funding comes through the shows that we perform throughout the summer. It also comes from different registered student organizations here on campus. Some of their funding they will choose to donate to us. I know the Blue Light Run was a perfect example. They donated all of their proceeds to us, which was really nice of them. So different groups on campus will select us as an organization to donate to, and that's always greatly appreciated just because it always helps us out. Every little bit helps when trying to spread the word and educate throughout this community.
More than helping survivors and secondary survivors of sexual aggression, we also do programming on campus to bring awareness to the issue. So we have different exercises such as No Zebras that freshmen see at orientation in the beginning of the year, and we also have something called a box exercise. We have a 4-person co-ed when we go into classrooms, and we basically educate members of our community on how they can be aware of the issue of sexual aggression and how they can help.
And then maybe some statistics for you guys. The FBI actually says that on the campus of Central size, about 25 sexual assaults actually happen per week. Now, of all those, many of them actually are not reported to us directly. Many times when a survivor experiences something like that, it's a very traumatic experience. So reporting it can be itself traumatic and very hard to do. So in terms of our campus in general, I can tell you that over this past last year, SAPA actually helped over 300 people on this campus, and we will actually have statistics out for this upcoming year a little bit later on in terms of this end of the spring semester. But last year, right around 300 people were helped through SAPA directly. How you can join SAPA is we have a bit of an application process. Our applications actually can be found online, and we do interviews once every year. So in the spring, you can apply through our website, and then after your application process, you will actually be interviewed by every member of SAPA. So the interview process does take quite a while, but like we say, if you can get through a SAPA interview, you can get through anything. So you'll be interviewed through every member of SAPA just to see if you're the correct fit and things like that. So our applications come out every year during the spring. We actually just finished up interviews this past weekend, so that was something really interesting. And we'll be accepting 22 new members into SAPA this upcoming year. Our contact info, though, is you can find us at sapa.cmich.edu. And our crisis hotline number is 774-2255 or 774-CALL. However, this is the crisis line number. So it's not really used for mainly informational purposes. It's mainly for, like we said, a crisis.